for Cup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
7 yards.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hicks brought him down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Gone. Being chased out left. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
To Tyler Higbee.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'll run. It's Drake. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Out of the gun. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he wants Reynolds, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in point, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now Drake loses the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
First down, Ram.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Jared.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Newton on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete.
Newton's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 27, Newton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The tackle made by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. This is White on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Keep it up, guys. 46, boy, 46. 46,
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, down right around the 25.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Field goal. A 4-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 25.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Lewis. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
That's the score. Packers 14. Patriots nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down,
This is my mode, baby.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running?
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
27 yards there, a first down.
43-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Number 30, Jamal
John Simon in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with him. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The extra point
up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14.
Patriots 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
To Aaron Jones.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
20. Watch 12. Watch 12. Check 26. Check 26. Check 99. Check 99.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 44 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
Rodgers on.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Mercedes-Lewis.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. To Michel on the screen. And Michel will have the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at
and that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Lazard. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Target, 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 target. Shift, shift. Check, cross.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
Watch the screen.
They'll go again to Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton. He's got White here. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
James White.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Pull you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the Calvary.
style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya.